Forecasting in the future. What's going to happen? How can I get my crystal ball out and see, I see what's going to happen? The truth is, I can't. And yet that's exactly what we're expecting an AI to do for us now. Now there's truth behind a lot of it, okay, in terms of like a true AI model and good machine learning algorithms that go into it cover a vast amount of parameters that are going to actually allow you to be more certain than you would be previously. But certainty and reality are two very different things. What does that mean? So you want to be a Power BI developer. We can see it cross highlights, fact and dimension. The visual calculations. So we've got time intelligence within there. Let's just get right down to it. Let's start simple. Hi, my name's Ross, creator and founder of Geordie Consulting and Geordie Intelligence, the YouTube channel you're watching now. Let's do this as we get into it, because this is really important. This is a core part of really why people are driving AI into a lot of the elements of their business. And there's two sides to this. So you've got your AI, which is going to replace juniors in terms of in your work stream, where it's just going to help do those those basic tasks that just suck up time and that you currently either have to pay somebody to do or you end up having to do it yourself. So AI is great at doing that. So it can go through, it can, chase emails, do other things like that, those sorts of things. You can set those rules up. Agentic AI is going to do a lot of that as well. That's one thing. The big thing that we get in the analytics space though is, look, it'll be great. It can tell us how our things are going to go, okay? And this is where things get a little bit funky and where we need to be kind of a bit realistic about things. So what I've done here, okay, is I've connected up to our Newcastle Parkruns data set. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this in here, filter it down, so we're just looking at Jesmond Dean for the sake of now, okay? That's all we need. So I've done that. So what I was saying is, right, if we get to the events that we've got, and we go, let's put events down there. It's not going to be a sum. We're not going to summarize it. And then if we put all finishers in there, okay, we can see we've got a line chart, okay, all finishers. This is everyone who's crosses the line. And we could say, well, that's not the right one. We want you to put something else in. But what we can do with that is we can say, right, this is real world data. Okay, we can see the number of finishes that we've had. We could say, right, let's bring in registered finishes as well. Okay, so we can see there's a slight difference. Okay, and this is one of those things where people cross the finish line, they say, I don't want my time, or they go, I forgot my barcode, or whatever. Okay, so there's a difference. That's all fine. Now, we could say, well, AI, tell us what the difference is. We could say, AI, tell me what the next event, how many people are we going to have attending the next event? You tell me, what's the best way we can do this? Right now, obviously, we'd say, well, event numbers is probably the worst thing we could do. So we could say, right, let's get rid of the event numbers and let's go with date. Okay, so we can use dates because that's probably far more likely in terms of what's actually happened. And if we do that, we can see, here we go, Jesmond Dean Parkruns. Let's remove the all finishers as well. So we've just got, this is the registered finishers, people who have confirmed that they have completed a run. This is real world. So next week, what's it going to be? If I look and see, well, last week we had 296 registered finishers. The week before we had 272. The week before we had 302. So we can, as a team, we can say, well, this is about the band we're in at the moment. So we're going, it's 250 to 300 is about where we're at the minute. But that's how we're kind of doing it, kind of looking, logically thinking it. How would we do it here? So at the most basic level in here, we say, well, let's put forecast on, okay? And it'll say, right, here we go. This is what we reckon you're going to be in the future. And we can see it'll go through and piece those together. So where we're reckoning, 7th of June, they're saying, we reckon maybe 280. Okay, 14th of June, 281. So we can see it's going up roughly one at a time. They're reckoning that. Okay, but you can see as well, if we zoom in, we've got an upper bound and outer bound. So this is saying, we've got no clue, right? Your window is huge. And this is the kind of thing that we often see, right? And this algorithm, it's reasonable. It's not a terrible one. It's not a great one, but we're just using data in here. Now, we could put all the best algorithms in, and we could say, right, we don't know. I could go with the most easy one that we've got, right? So these big spikes here are the Great North Run weekends. Okay, so we know we're going to have a big spike Great North Run weekend. So last year we had 523 registered finishers. The year before we had 427. The year before we had 281. And so we can, right, that's going to go up. Now, potentially that means it's going to be towards 700 if we're looking at that here. I'll be honest, I'd be concerned if we had 700 try and get around the course at Jesmond Dean. But the key thing is ultimately we can say we've put all the science into it, which is the right one. And this is one of those things where we can talk about it, we can do all the things we do, but fundamentally is why. From my side, I'd far rather get to the point of saying, right, let's do that window on it. And you go, well, what's the window look like? And this is then one of those things where you go, okay, right, so what does the window look like? If we turn off forecasting, we put on anomalies, okay, what you can suddenly see is it goes through and puts this window in. So you've kind of got the expected min and max of any values. And we can see, and then when it goes far above it, it's saying, oh, hang on, something's not right here. These are the anomalies that we're picking up. So we can see we've got peaks, Christmas Day and Great North Run weekend. Christmas Day, Great North Run weekend. So we've got this point where anomalies are there, and there's definitely something's going on where it's outside the normal. And we've already just seen that I've gone, oh, that one is high, and it seems to be well within expected. This one is high, 3rd of February. It seems to be well within expected. So again, we should be able to go over here. 29th of March. Is this 1st in February? 1st of February, yeah. Here we go. So there are definitely some more anomalies in here than I was necessarily aware of. But it helps, or not so much anomalies, as variances to normality that are within bounds. Because that's part of the thing. The question really is it in bounds or out of bounds in terms of our expectations for data? So for us, anomalies, or using a track anomalies function within Power BI is probably better than looking at the forecasting side, because no matter how good we get, like it could rain tomorrow and, oh, I'm not going to go out and run in the rain. And all your forecasting, everything, oh, well, it should be good weather, it should be this, should be that, should be this. This is what we forecast. And then you're going to do something about it, which is the other part. Does the forecast affect how you prepare? Is the question. So, of course, for our Great North Run weekends, we know we're going to need to prepare for those. For Christmas Day, we know we're going to have to prepare for those. If I remove the anomalies piece, right, let's put forecasting back, and let's put forecasting to, let's go to 20 points. Let's go to 50 points, okay? Let's go to 50 points. Is that going to, 50. Right, let's apply that, okay? So we can see if we went here, so here is Great North Run weekend. I can't remember, 13th, I think it is. Completely missed it. So the forecasting algorithm isn't really using it. Real world forecasting is difficult, okay? And there is no difference really between the best, most advanced model, projection, everything like that you want to go through, looking at multiple factors, hundreds of thousands of factors, and the old guy in the betting shop who's going through the racing times. Okay, ultimately it is a crapshoot, and you will win more likely, or you're more likely to win if you use all these algorithms and you do all this stuff. But ultimately, just stuff can go wrong, or things won't be right. And it will always come down to just how good or accurate your models are that you're going to pull from. And those are always going to require that what happened in the past analytics, which is why, for us, business intelligence has to be the most important part. Get that right, get your models right, and then you can start to express and expand and do those deeper dives into machine learning, into other areas. But it will all depend on that foundation of learning that you've got based on this is what has happened in the past. Yeah? So if you enjoyed that, get in touch. Geordie Consulting is your best bet for a consulting partner who will help you implement these services within your business. For now though, stay safe, take care, ta-da.